Just imagine you are sitting into your room enjoying TV with a popcorn. Suddenly you got a loud voice from outside, and when you get there to see what happened, what you saw is dance of death. In this video, we are going to explore ways by which we can invite our death. On internet and even on YouTube, there are a lot of articles and videos which tells us ways by which world can end. But I have done a analysis and got those ways which will definitely end life on earth. Number 1. End of sun would lead to the end of earth. Stars like our sun have pretty amazing end. Into its core, hydrogen fuses into helium, and this process releases enormous energy, which pushes against gravity of a star and make a delicate balance between these two forces. As long as balance remains, star is alive. But when the fuel in its core exhausted, helium started fusing into heavier elements, and these release less and less energy. At that point, outer layer of stars starting shade off. This phase is called a red giant phase. Sun at that point started increasing its diameter. Pretty fast. When I am saying fast, it's really fast. At first, it will engulf Mercury, and on Earth, temperature would rise to hundreds of degrees Celsius. At that time, we will only have summer days. Our coolers and air conditioners were going to fail. But that's not end. The sun will keep growing. Now it will also engulf Venus, and at that point, all water on Earth would vaporize. Now there is no water, so no food, so we will definitely die. If somehow you manage to survive, I can bet now you can't survive anymore, because now it's Earth's turn to become a vaporized. Temperature would be 100 billion degrees Celsius, which is sufficient to vaporize Earth. But you don't need to worry about it. This is not going to happen even 100 years in future. You have to wait for a few billion years for such a hot death. But I have another option in which you don't need to wait. Number 2. Nuclear war. The probability by getting death with nuclear weapon is pretty low, but not a zero. Nuclear weapons have a fatality rate of 80 to 95%. There are many countries in the world which can launch nuclear weapon in just a minute, like India, UK, Russia, North Korea, China, and Pakistan. But these are few countries, right? Because nuclear weapons are pretty expensive to make and required a lot of engineering knowledge and technology. So this is pretty expensive death. Don't worry, I have another option. Number 3. Chemical and biological warfare. These weapons are cheap and have a fatality rate 100%. This is going to be a very dangerous. Currently, police uses chemical weapons to control violent peoples in large number like smoke bombs. You can understand it with the coronavirus. Many countries claiming that corona is biological warfare by China. I don't know it's true or not, but if it is deadly start of biological warfare, now you need to worry about it. Number 4. Climate change. If you manage to survive anyhow by above ways, now it's your turn. A United Nations panel of scientists released a report last week saying that now we have only 12 years left to keep global warming to a moderate level. It's a loud alarm. I don't need to tell you that what happened in climate change. The temperature would rise by a carbon emission and glaciers would melt. Coastal cities like Mumbai and New York would end in underwater. This is not just about two cities. It is affecting our agriculture, and if we don't have food, we definitely can't survive. At worst, humans become to an end. Number 5. Unknown risk. Decades ago, it was not known that nuclear weapons can also end the world. So, might be some risk which is unknown comes in future to end us. Now the list is completed. I didn't attach asteroid impact and black holes in the list because they don't have alarming probability. Okay, what happens if we will choose another option instead of death? We will move to another planet. That is for next video. So to watch it, stay tuned to Recoil Science. If you like this video, then hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also leave your feedback in the comments because these are big inspiration for me. Stay safe, stay curious.